Hi, my name is April and I'm a hairstylist. I am going to ask you guys a few questions and you tell me what you think. Do you think that you're an annoying client, or do you think that you are just rightfully picky? Well, you might be annoying and you just don't realize it. You're just making my life miserable, okay? So, I'm sure that all of you have experienced a bad haircut or a bad coloring experience, or maybe you just didn't get along with your hairdresser. And so you are in search of a new hairdresser. So you come in to my salon and you're like, "Hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. My name is this, and I really want my hair done." And I'm like, "Oh, nice to meet you. Come on back. We also offer full service spa, blah, blah, blah." Right? And it's all good. You sit in my chair, I offer you some coffee, we talk about your hair, and you, of course, are very nervous because it's your first time. You're like a virgin to my chair. And I, of course, am willing to accommodate you, and it's all good. So then we're talking, we're having a great time, and then you're like, "Oh my gosh, let me get my phone because it's ringing." So you're like, "Hello, hi, blah, 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 blah," just like this, and I'm trying to cut your hair. Blah, 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 blah. "Oh my gosh, no way. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye." Anyway, sorry I had to answer my phone. Yeah, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and I'm like, "Can you be still?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, sorry." Hey, do you think this side is like longer than this side, or what do you think? I think it's a little uneven. I don't know. How long have you been doing hair? Really? 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 Do you do that? You might do that. You might do that and you just don't realize it. Or maybe we're having a consultation and you're like, "Oh, I'm really nervous about being in your chair, and I'm really nervous because I've never seen you before, and I've had all these bad experiences, but I hate change, so can you do everything that the last person did the same way?" And I'm like, what? Or maybe you're like this. Maybe you're like one of those people that are like older than me, so you think that like, I obviously have been doing hair for about 5 seconds and have no idea what I'm doing. So if you're one of these people, you're like, "How old are you?" "Well, we'll see. We'll see about that." "Well, this is how I want my hair done, and do you know what you're doing? And how many perms have you done in your life?" One. This is my first one. This is the first perm I've ever done, and your hair is the first hair that I've ever touched ever in my life. Like, is that what you want me to say? Because that's what you're acting like. Like you're expecting my answer is going to be like, "Yeah." Or am I supposed to be like, "Oh, yeah, I've been doing perms forever, and I'm really just 16 years old, and I'm immortal. I'm a sparkly vampire, and I live forever, and I've been doing perms since the 1920s. Like, what do you want me to say? I don't understand. Really? Or you come in because we're having a special, and you're like, "Hey, I want this haircut for $20. Let me pull down my hair and show you that my hair is down to my ass, and it's super thick, and it's going to take you 2 hours to cut it." What? You want to charge me for additional length? That is ridiculous. I cannot believe it. What a ripoff. Or maybe you're like this. Maybe you're like, "Yeah, I want my hair done. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it." Then you go home and your friend is like, "I didn't expect you to go blonde." Or your husband is like, "Why did you get red?" And then you're like, "I want my hair done. I don't like this. I didn't get what I asked for." But you're embarrassed to come talk to me about it, so then you go to my boss or the receptionist desk and you have to be like, "Yeah, she did not do what I asked her to do, and she did this, and she did this, and she did this," because you're afraid of confrontation. You don't want to talk to me about it, so you have to make a big deal about something else. Ridiculous. Are you one of those people? Or maybe you're one of those people that come in and then come back 7 weeks later, and you're like, "Hey, I wanted a full highlight. So maybe this time, 7 weeks later, you can redo everything for $5. What? Please, are you one of those people? Because if you are one of these people, please check yourself, because you might be ridiculous. You might be an annoying client. And if you are, please pump your brakes and figure it out. That's all I have to say. Until next time.